With the year coming over to an end, to 2018, I decided to reflect upon some games I played throughout the year. A lot of these games aren't in order, as the first half I just kind of made up. So like the first 10 or so games, they're within the span of 4 months, not quite sure when. So, kicking off this list of games I've beaten in 2018, we start off with Lollipop Chainsaw, a very alright game. I wasn't super into it. I mainly liked the music, as you can expect from any Suda51 game with Shinji Mikami scoring. It's not every day whenever you get to play as a cheerleader and chop zombies' heads off, which I really appreciate. And I'm surprised 2018 didn't have any zombie games that were as good as this. So it's decent. Then there's Longest Day. I don't really want to go into it that much, as I first of all, I can't pronounce the game name properly, so I'm just abbreviating it for protection of my own notoriety. It's a very fun game. It's got lots of fun gameplay mechanics, such as taking off people's panties or wrestling moves. I played this earlier in the year. I can't remember a lot. All I remember is that you wrestle a dude and take off his pants. It's pretty fun. Next game we have is Black Knight Sword. Very enjoyable. However, excuse me, I did not appreciate how bad it ran on the PS3. I really enjoyed it. It's a very it reminds me of Super Meat Boy, in which it's got this unique visual aesthetic. I mean, Super Meat Boy doesn't have a great aesthetic, but it's got that nice little somber tone to it. It's I don't know, it's Black Knight Sword. Give it a try. It's Suda51's best game from a gameplay standpoint in terms of matching up challenge with it's Metal Slug 3, baby. It's fucking great. There's so much replayability. I fucking love it. Good game. Next up, I played God of War 1, 2, 3, and Chains of Olympus. All within a short span of I think a week or so. Starting off with number 1, fucking hated it. Was not enticing. I was just I'm just mashing the square button. I beat it somehow, but I'm used to bad games because I played Lollipop Chainsaw. Then I played 2. It was slightly better, still kind of bleh. I was like, what gives? I thought it was supposed to be a fucking romp of some sort, but nah, it didn't do it for me. I appreciate what it was trying to do, but then 3 came. Oh my god, fucking beautiful. That's if there's ever been a thing of just a lot of comebacks, God of War 3 is the biggest comeback in the series, in which it's just the budget's there. It feels actually satisfying to play. All the hits done, all the noises, all the aesthetically pleasing changes they made to the combat, making it you're in I know it's not a Metroidvania, but making it feel like a Metroid game in which every single god you kill, you fucking get the powers. Shit's tight. And then Chains of Olympus was alright. It was better than 1, but not better than 2. God of War 3, oof. That's the good one. Like it. Next up, I did another series. I played Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right off the bat, I played 1, thoroughly enjoyed it, despite its 2002 aesthetic of tank controls and whatever was popular back in the day. Like, that game had like some nice visual aesthetics I just really appreciate, and you don't get a whole lot of like dark gothic architecture anymore. Devil May Cry 2, just put that in the trash. You just bullet spam the entire game and you're golden. Devil May Cry 3, ooh, fucking hit the jackpot with this. Like, no game has ever got me more ecstatic than fucking just being a Virgil in like, sorry, it's been a while, in like hell or some shit. And you're just like fucking comboing off each other, holy fuck. Jesus Christ, that was a romp. Devil May Cry 4. After playing Devil May Cry 3, I was like, they gotta go anywhere but up from here. I was wrong. I like the gameplay more in Devil May Cry 4, but a lot of the like sound effects are just found really tangy. They don't have that punch to them like Devil May Cry 3 does, which it sounds like you're just fucking clawing through fucking meat like a butcher. Devil May Cry 4, it's alright. I'm very hesitant because I like it more than 2, of course, but it's got to be the bottom of the 3. So it'd be like 4, 1, and 3, and 2 at the bottom. But 4 just did not have a lot going for it. It just felt like it was like, hey, let's just fucking pump this out in like 2 weeks. No love or respect in it. I replayed Bayonetta 2. I just kind of wanted to replay it. I've been like in a mood to like go to older games that I played prior. It wasn't like, it still ends on such a shitty note. Fucking Wonderful 101 did it miles better in Bayonetta, and they even did it better in Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 2 just threw that garbage out the window. But Bayonetta 2 I wasn't super into. I'd rather just play the first one. However, I do like the visual aesthetic changes in 2. It makes it like a lot more clean and vibrant than it was in Bayonetta 1 with its like dark browns and shit. Next up, Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 if you're just fucking American. It was alright. It's got some, I liked it. It was a very nice, calming game. Like, just a nice 60 hours you can play while taking a shit on the, because it's a Switch and it's portable, so like just taking a shit, just getting some story, you know? It's like, it wasn't like 10 out of 10, but it was like, holy fuck, this is like a great game to play when I'm just like taking a shit. I fucking love it. Sorry, I didn't go more in depth about it, but that's all that comes to mind after a whole year playing all these games. Next up, we got Flower, Sun, and Rain. By far the best worst game. Oh wait, no, that's the next one. By far the fucking worst game I've ever played this year in terms of a gameplay. You just fucking walk around for like 3 hours back and forth, but you're fucking listening, jamming out to some classic tunes. Oh, solving puzzles with the fucking briefcase. Holy shit, this game's great. Just don't look up anything about it, just play it. Trust me, it's worth the time. And next up, we got factually the best game ever, 25th Ward. The Silver Case, a sequel to it that I played in 2017, but I didn't talk about it, but I'll talk about it now. Silver Case, it's pretty good. 25th Ward, ooh, it's something else. Like, I'm not really into visual novels, but 25th Ward just hit all the right notes in terms of an aesthetic appeal. It's got all the right flavors in terms of a narrative that I want. It's got like dynamics and shit. Whatever, it's really good. I like it. Then I played I bought a VR headset recently in the year, and so I played Superhot Vr. Oof. I don't even need to go to the gym after playing this game. Oof. God damn, I lost like 300 pounds. Next was Little Nightmares. No. Resident Evil 7. I liked it. It was good. Like it was just a solid game, including the DLC. Solid. Just like, if it's like $15, best $15 I spent, because that's how much I paid for it. Next up, I played There's a Genie in My Szechuan Sauce. Best 2 minutes ever. Refunded immediately. Game of the year for visual novels right there. Except for the 25th Ward, that's the best visual novel. Next up, played a Metroid game. A Metroidvania game, but it's on the Metroid side. It's Hollow Knight. It's a meaty game. It's got everything you want. Fucking progression and other shit. I don't know. It's just got like this nice drab, bleak, and really good like soundtrack. Just going through it. Like, I don't know, something about it. Platforming's good. The bosses are good. It's fucking immaculate. You can play it while you take a shit because it's on Switch. I didn't play it on Switch, but I would play it. I should buy it. But yeah, just take a shit and play it. It's fucking great. Then I played Silent Hill 2. Really good. Like, was not expecting that. Like, I very rarely get into horror games. I just now recently did, in which I'm like going through all the Silent Hill games. But I only played Silent Hill 2 this year. I'm working on Silent Hill 3, but that's not in this because I didn't finish it. But Silent Hill 2, oof, beautiful. Next up, we got Max Payne 1, 2, and 3. This is a very weird series to rate because Max Payne 1 is like, it's decently fun. It's like, it's a little hard because it's like, well, it's hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but it was like, they were just fucking spamming bullets at you, and I'm just like, oh, shit, I got like fucking like a foot of health, and I'm like just just drowning in painkillers, getting addicted. I guess this is why Max Payne 3 is the thing, but Max Payne 1, I just fucking tanking through everything. That fucking last level was cheap as shit. Fuck it. Max Payne 2, they actually made the gameplay like a lot more smooth and refined, but like it's like 4 hours long, so you're like, whatever gameplay you get is just this like little snippet, and you're like, oh, this is fucking great. And they got like all these bullshit levels in 2, like the time when you have to like just snipe, and I'm like, this is not what Max Payne 2 is about. This is boring. You go through levels multiple times. Max Payne 3 though, oof, love it. Despite it not being the same mechanically, it's still like a lot of fun. Like, it's got like you can just feel like you're just going on a romp. It's fucking immaculate. Next up, Shin Megami Tensei 4. Little story about this. I started this game like 2 years ago. During a trip to Colorado. I played it in the car. I think I played like 10 hours of it. And then I closed my 3DS. and I got back to it this year. Last year, 2018. I got back to it then, and I was like, "Fuck, I don't remember this. Shit, gotta restart." So yeah, that's my experience with Shin Megami Tensei 4. Yeah, I liked it, but I beat it, if that says anything. But I liked it. It was like, you could just take a shit and just play it. It's fucking immaculate. Great game. Next up, the best Metroid game I played this year. Beating Hollow Knight. It's La Mulana. Ooh, I was not expecting a game like this to show up. I haven't played the sequel yet, but this game, ooh, it's got everything. It's got exploration down to a key note. Puzzles fuck me up though. I needed a guide for like a good 40% of it. I still had a lot of fun though. Like, this is one of my, I spent like 40 hours in it or something. It was great. I got lost like 20 times. Not 20, 200. Jesus. All the fucking encounters are great. I was not expecting the gameplay to be this great. I was like, what? Like, it just surprised me in so many elements for a 2D game. I was like, what? Oh, by the way, it's the remake, not the original one. Next up, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I have not played it until last year, so 2018. It's just standard Zelda. Just go through everything. No bullshit. I guess that's why people like this one a lot. Is that like in today's Zelda games, there's like, after you do a dungeon, there's like a part in which you're like, oh, I gotta find a fucking bottle for this dude in the bottom of a well or some shit. There's none of that bullshit in Link to the Past, except for like after you get like the 3 medallions and you go and fight dude in Hyrule Castle. But that's about it. But overall, I was like, damn, you just go bop 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 and you're done. Next up, Castlevania 1 and 3. I played these because I heard that Simon and Richter, not Richter, but just Simon. I heard there was a leak about Simon gonna be in Smash Brothers. This was in like June or July or whatever. And so I was gonna play through some Castlevania games. I also played through Super Castlevania, but I didn't write it down, but I do remember playing it. But Castlevania 1, classic, fucking, ooh. Everything about it, I fucking love it. Of course I'd use save states because I fucking suck ass at these games, but oh my goodness, they still hold up for me. I fucking love Castlevania 1. However, Castlevania 3, ooh, that's my love child. Like you see me playing Castlevania 3, oof. I'm just sitting in my chair, playing it. Fucking throwing crosses at everyone. Fucking unlocking the midget from the clock tower. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. But Castlevania 3, my favorite. That's the best classic Vania game. Because I don't like the Metroidvania ones. They're not really fun for me. But that's another video for a different time. Next up, Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories 2, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, and 0.2. I played all those in like a month. Jesus. Kingdom Hearts 1, no. I just suffered through it. I liked like some of the parts. I didn't like it. I didn't like the Disney worlds at all. Like if they just did Hollow Bastion and that was it at the end. Oh, that was the whole game, just Hollow Bastion. Oh, it would have been a better game. But the gameplay, oof, no thanks. Next up, Chain of Memories. I like what they were going for. Sorry. It's funny how I played through like 2 trash games in a row. Chain of Memories, not really into it. I just played it because I wanted to play 2 because I heard 2 was great, but I didn't want to go in and being like, yo, what the fuck's happening? I don't get it. But 2, ooh, okay, 2 is low key. I mean, it's already popular opinion, but 2 is like, by the way, the final mix versions, 2 is fucking oof. The gameplay, the fucking smoothness of it all, but like, you just fucking bop people into fucking no bound. They just fucking kill in 1 hit. The fucking super bosses in 2, ooh. Refighting all the organization, Terra, ooh. Endgame of Kingdom Hearts 2. If that was just the endgame, 10 out of 10. Fucking love it. Birth by Sleep. No. Miss me with that. I'm good. 3D. Miss me with that as well, but I like the ending part, so it's okay. By the ending part, I mean the land that never was. I think that's what the name is called. It probably isn't. People are gonna yell at me. Next up, 0.2. Ooh, this got me hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3. Just because of how, like, despite the input lag being a little, like, janky, it was still, like, pretty fucking playable. Next up, Persona 3. A funny story, before I started Shin Megami Tensei 4, I played Persona 3 because it's on the PS2. It's Fez, by the way. I did not play the answer. Fuck that shit. I just looked it up after I beat it because I don't want to spend 30 hours for just cutscenes. But Persona 3, ooh. The music, the vibes, the atmosphere, the melancholy that just exuberates this title. Nothing can fucking beat it. I mean, there could be, but I don't know. But Persona 3, it's my jam. Oh, by the way, what I said about Shin Megami Tensei 4, I started it. Like, I got Persona 3 first, played it on the PS2, had to go to that Colorado trip. That's when I started Shin Megami Tensei. I stopped both of those games, so I picked up Persona 3. By 2018, when I was like, oh fuck, what do I play? And I'm like, oh shit, I started this game. better play it. Next up, Hotel Dusk 215. I like it. It's like I don't know. It's just like connect the dots, but like you're connecting thoughts and ideas and concepts. It's really nice. I like it. It's definitely one of those games you should play within the day, or like a whole week or something, because I forget after a while. I just like play a game, start it up, and I'm like, what was I doing? Next up, Infamous Second Son, more like no, this is I'm good. I didn't need this game. Next up, Grim Fandango. I did need this game. I played it for Halloween to catch up with the Day of the Dead, because I was going to play Silent Hill 3, but then I found out I had Grim Fandango on Steam because of the Humble Bundle or something, and I was like, oh shit, better play it. And I did, and it was pretty fucking immaculate. And then afterward I played Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, whatever. Oof. Game's also immaculate. After playing After playing 2 Paper Marios, Super Paper Mario, and Sticker Star, and Sticker Star leaving a bad taste in my mouth after I played it in 2017, I decided to play a Super Mario RPG 2018, just to like just to get rid of that bad fucking taste in my mouth. Next up, Lethal League Blaze. The story isn't great, and I did unlock everything, but this game is like, this was the game that tied me over for Smash Brothers. Well, that's what I said to myself for a week, but then then I got bored. Now it's like, hey, you want to play some Lethal League? And you're like, yeah, sure. And then we just play it for a bit, and that's it. Afterwards, I played Killer 7. As we're rounding off the year, Killer 7 came out recently on Steam, and I was like, oh shit, I better get that. That's like one of my favorite games, and it still holds up. I still got my GameCube copy, and shit, I should put up that Craigslist list ad again for who wants to play. Sorry, bad joke. But yeah, no, Killer 7 is fucking great. Music's great. Gameplay is questionable, but Jesus Christ, if you find another game like this, please let me know. These experiences are like just fucking what if scenarios about politics and shit. I fucking love it. Next up, I played God of War. The 2018 one, which is that the first? Hold up, I think this is the game that actually came out this year. Let me double check. No, 25th Ward came out this year. So yeah, 25th Ward and the new God of War are the only games that came out this year. Oh, and then one more game, of course. But God of War, I really liked it. I was not expecting to like it. I was very, it's a lot better than 1 and 2. I still preferred God of War 3. But God of War, ooh, like, they actually made it, like, a lot more fun to play. Like, it actually requires, like, a pinch of more skill than the other games. Because the other games, you just fucking button mash and shit. But this one, you still have to button mash, but it's like, there's like some more combos and shit. Next up, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So I only played 3 games that came out this year, and even then, the 25th Ward is a questionable. Oh wait, Lethal League Blaze came out this year too, so 4 games. But yeah, Smash Ultimate. The story mode at the beginning is pretty shit. The last like 5% of it is pretty fucking good. But that's not what we're here about. We're about Smash Brothers, and it's fucking great. What can I say? It might be better than Melee, but we'll never know for certain, as people love Ultimate and people love Melee. And well, that's my 2018 in review. I sound pretty fucking monotone because I made this at like 3 a.m. But what can you say? I'm fucking sleepy. I'm gonna take a nap. God damn. Why did I do this? This is gonna be a shitty video, that's for sure. Now how do I fucking stop this shit? No.